Hey, this is Tyler up here at Nissan of Greenville. I just wanted to give a brief little overview video of this beautiful 2020 Nissan Murano SV. That SV trim means you're going to have a couple of really awesome features. Well, more than a couple, but I'm only going to touch on a few of them here just briefly, just to keep the video nice and short. As you can see, you do have power seats on this side as well as the driver's side, so power seats on both sides. If you look inside the vehicle here, well, the door's open right now, but normally with it closed, you'll see these little lights that will flash orange, kind of an orangish yellow. Those are going to light up anytime somebody is in your blind spot, as long as you're doing over 20 miles an hour. Something like a parking lot, of course, it's not going to light up every single time you pass an object. Anything over 20 miles per hour, though, that'll light up for you. And actually, if you don't see that it's on and you still want to put that blinker on to get over, it'll actually beep at you, give you an audible warning as well. But back seat here. Got a couple fast chargers back there next to your vents for your passengers. Huge back seat, lots of leg room. We actually throw in these all-weather floor mats down here. They're heavy-duty rubber floor mats. They're just more durable than the regular cloth ones. Really easy to clean. You can just hose them down, that kind of thing. Then around here in the trunk, I'll just show you how huge it is. The back seats do lay down as well, of course, to give you even more. It's a ridiculous amount of space back here with those seats laid down. Even without them, though, massive trunk. If you lift this up, we've actually got your standard cloth floor mats still in the packaging back here for you on top of your spare tire. But you do have some storage down here as well as a spare there. Go ahead and shut this. Again, back seat, beautiful interior, lots of room. Really spacious SUV. Push button start, of course. If you come up here, this is a touchscreen LCD display. So if I hit AM, it'll switch over to AM, etc. Obviously, you are going to have Bluetooth and satellite radio, Sirius XM. With the Bluetooth, if you come over here to the steering wheel, on your left side up here, you have a little voice commands button. It's got a little picture of a guy talking on it. If you hold that button for just a second, it'll pop up with a voice prompt, and you can say things like call so-and-so. It'll automatically dial whoever it is in your contacts list, so you never have to take your hands off the wheel or your eyes off the road to make a phone call. Dual zone climate control, so you can have two different temperatures on each side of the vehicle. You got some auxiliary ports, USB ports, that kind of stuff down here on the bottom, as well as your standard charging port there. If you come over here back to the steering wheel, though, you're going to have like some audio controls, things like that. You can change the source from the steering wheel, navigate the menu up here. Basically, it just makes everything really streamlined and easy for you. You can control most of the stuff in the vehicle from the steering wheel that you would need to control while driving. That way you're not having to reach around and look at different stuff while you're trying to keep your eyes on the road and be safe, of course. Cruise control over here on the right side of the steering wheel. One cool thing about this vehicle, actually, with that cruise control, you've got a little button down here if you want to turn it on or off. But with that activated, that's going to be, it's an intelligent cruise control. So a couple of things it'll do, actually. One, while you're driving on any road that has clearly paved lines, like a highway or whatever, as long as it's got lines on the road, the vehicle has sensors that'll pick that up, and if you start to veer out of your lane, it'll automatically adjust the steering wheel to get you back in your lane. It should vibrate it as well to alert you. And if it needs to, it'll even brake on one side of the vehicle to make that shift back into your lane be very smooth and gradual. It's quick, but it doesn't jerk you around or anything crazy like that. It's not abrasive. Second thing it'll do, which is really the main focus of the cruise control aspect of it, it's going to also sense the vehicle ahead of you as well as the vehicle ahead of them. So two vehicles ahead of you. If anybody slows down, say you got your cruise control set to 75 miles an hour, they're doing 65, or somebody slams on their brakes, or somebody cuts you off and slams the brakes, anything like that. Basically, it's going to pick that up immediately and adjust your speed to keep a set following distance behind that vehicle ahead of you. And again, it does pick up the vehicle ahead of them as well, just to kind of give it an advanced warning. That way it's very, hyperactive. If it picks up anything like that, it'll have the ability to slow you down as soon as it needs to. That way you're not having to manually go in and, you know, brake to stop the cruise control and then go around them and then get back up to speed and reset it. You can literally, it'll just keep you behind that car, and you can change the distance from 300, 200 feet, whatever. And then if you want to go around them, you can throw your blinker on, which will cancel it out while the blinker's activated. Go around them, and then you're back on your cruise control as soon as you take it off. It's really a great feature. It makes it so much easier. But anyway, I've already gone into a lot of stuff with this vehicle. There's tons more. Just show you storage compartment, stuff like that. Tons and tons of stuff we can go over. I'd love to show it to you in person. But yeah, if you would, please let me know what you think so far of the vehicle, like on a scale from 1 to 10. I'd really love to hear your feedback on it, and hopefully hear from you soon. Thanks.